Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Liz and I'm vegan. That means I don't eat any meat or use any animal products. Being vegan is a great way to care for the environment, to eat healthy and avoid doing harm to animals. And I'm gonna show you that you can still enjoy the food you love and veganize it with just a few easy tweaks.
First thing I'm gonna show you is how to make a few alternatives to cow's milk. We can make vegan milk out of so many things. Nuts and seeds and oats. But I say that one of the easiest ones to make is cashew milk, and it's one of my favorites. To do it, you'll need some cashews, some water, a blender, and something to strain the milk. I use this nut milk bag that makes the job so much easier. But if you don't have one of those, you could use a super clean tea towel or some cheesecloth over a sieve. Or you could just use a fine mesh strainer to run the milk through a couple of times. You'll also need a pitcher to strain the milk in. I usually also add a tiny pinch of salt, a teaspoon of sugar, and sometimes even a few drops of vanilla extract to flavor the milk. Only if I won't be using it to make anything savory afterwards, but those ingredients are optional, you don't have to use them if you don't want to. Let's do it!
The first thing you need is to make sure your hair is out of the way.
Next, make sure your hands are super clean. Let's wash them just the way Laura taught us on the previous videos. Check. Now we are going to measure 1 part of cashew nuts to 4 parts of water. In this case, that means I'm going to use half a cup of cashews to 2 cups of water, or about half a liter. But you can change the quantities according to how much milk you want in the end. I'm going to reserve that water. To make things easier for your blender, you could boil some more water and soak your cashews for 10 to 15 minutes. Be cautious not to burn yourself. Once your cashews have softened, you're going to drain them and discard their water. For the next part, we are going to use the blender. Be careful with the sharp blades. You're going to put the cashews on the blender with the reserved water from before. If you are using the pinch of salt, the teaspoon of sugar, and the vanilla, you could add them now too. Now we blend them all for a couple of minutes. Great! Now that everything's combined, we are going to strain the liquid. Since I'm using the nut milk bag, I'm just going to put it over my jug and pour the liquid directly through it. If you are using the tea towel or some other fabric instead, you should put a sieve over your jug, then position your cloth over it, and then pour the milk. Then you are going to gently squeeze the milk out of the bag or cloth. If you're only using a strainer, you can help the liquid down using a spoon to move things around. That's it! You now have some cashew milk that you made with your own hands. How cool is that? You could use it pretty much any way you would with regular milk. To bake, to make hot chocolate, to put it in your coffee. I just don't recommend putting it into tea because sometimes that causes some separation. The milk will last for about 3 days in your fridge. Just shake it before use. The recipe works with many other nuts as well, such as almonds, hazelnuts, walnuts, and roasted peanuts. Even though peanuts are technically legumes, peanut milk is delicious. You only have to substitute the same quantity of cashews for the nut you are using. That's it for today's video. On the next one, I'll teach you a delicious way to use a vegan milk in a chocolate microwave mug cake. See you guys soon!